Today I'm sharing 10 things I stopped buying to save money. I do have a full blog post on this down below in the description box as well, so definitely check out the blog. Jumping right in is household cleaners. I no longer spend money on Windex or Fabuloso or Clorox or all the different cleaners. I make my own and they are so easy. They're a lot easier than I thought they would be to make. I have a full blog post that I just did down below in the description on all the household cleaner recipes that I use. They're so easy. A lot of them, I guarantee you already have the ingredients at home, like vinegar, water, all that stuff. So definitely check it out. But household cleaners can get expensive, and now that I have a baby in the house, the toxins, I don't want her, the fumes from them, and they just stink. And I love the homemade household cleaners. They're so easy, they're so cheap to make, and I just love them. So definitely check out the blog of household cleaners that you can make super easy with all the stuff that you already have. And if not, their other ingredients are super easy to get. Number 2 is full price gas. And gas prices are through the roof right now. It is so expensive to fill up your gas tank, and I do not pay full price for gas. I use the app Upside. You guys have heard me talk about it time and time again, but Upside is amazing. I use their app and then I get cash back, and it lowers the amount that I pay per gallon drastically. If you use my code FIAB20, you get 20 cents cash back per gallon on your first fill up. So definitely check it out. Definitely download the app. Upside is amazing. You also get cash back on restaurants. They have bonuses, and I love Upside. You can get the cash back directly to your bank account or to your PayPal or gift cards as well. I love that it just goes right to my bank account. I love Fetch Rewards in the fact that they give me gift cards like Amazon gift cards, but sometimes I just want the cash back to my account. Like, that's just easier for me personally. So Upside is one of my favorite apps. Love them. So full price gas is number 2 item that I don't buy. The third item that I don't buy is paper towels. Now, when people come over my house, a lot of times they love to tease me about this and make fun of me. Oh, Kelly doesn't have paper towels. Kelly uses cloth. Yeah, because hate to throw my husband under the bus, but when he would make a small little mess, the whole roll of paper towels, it felt like he was bringing out. So I just have cloths. In my drawer in my kitchen, I have all of the different dish towels that we use, and I have ones that I use for drying hands, and then I have ones that I use for wiping down the counters or cleaning up spills, different things like that. And then I just throw them in with my towels, and I just throw them in, and it's amazing. So that is something that saves a lot of money and a lot of waste. And yeah, we don't need paper towels. We just use cloth. It's so much easier, and it honestly absorbs and cleans up a lot better than paper towels does anyways. The fourth thing that we don't spend money on is name brand food. So we shop at Aldi, and Aldi is a place that you can save so much money. On average, I found that it's about 30% cheaper than Walmart. Not even places like Publix, which is more expensive than Walmart, but cheaper than Walmart is Aldi. They have their own brands that they have at Aldi, but they do have some name brands there as well, but honestly, typically don't buy them. But I'm not shopping at places like Publix and Walmart and buying those name brand items. We buy the store brand at Aldi, and it saves us so much money. And honestly, you can't tell the difference. There are very, very few things that I actually will buy name brand, but 99% of our food is store brand names. And we love it, and it saves us so much money. If you want to know the ways that grocery stores manipulate you, check out a recent video that I did. I'll have it linked in the description. It is a fun video that grocery stores, they're good at manipulating you. So be careful. Check it out down below. The fifth way that we do not spend money is on sale items. And this is something that I used to be so guilty of. It's on sale. It's a great deal. Look at it. It's so cheap. Just buy the top, buy the blouse. It's only like $6. It's so cheap. Yeah, that is a way to really just get a closet full of clothes that don't really fit you very well. And you're like, oh, when I lose 5 pounds, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, just buy the clothes that fit you now. Buy them that look good on you. You feel good in them. And that way you don't have a closet full of clothes that you really don't like and don't fit you very well. So clothes and items in general that are on sale that you don't need, that you're just buying for sale, don't buy those. Next up is Keurig pods. I do not spend money on Keurig pods. I do not like Keurigs. Honestly, it's not strong enough coffee for me. I know that you can do like single serve, but even with that, I don't like it. My in-laws have a Keurig at their lake house. They have like one of the Keurig coffee pot combos, and I don't like, even with like when I pack it full of the pre-made or the little pod things, reusable pod, not good enough. I like the old-fashioned drip coffee. I can make it as strong as I want because I love me some strong coffee, and it's honestly so much cheaper and less plastic in the landfill, and I love it. So Keurig pods, they're so expensive per serving, and it's a waste, and it doesn't make a really good cup of coffee in my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. Next is pre-cut produce. We do not buy pre-cut produce, and that is just something that we don't buy. And honestly, a lot of times we don't buy fresh produce in terms of like vegetables. I buy fresh fruits, but a lot of times I don't buy fresh produce of vegetables because I have a bad habit of Kelly that goes through the grocery store is wicked healthy and is going to eat all this produce and then it goes to waste. So I buy a lot of frozen produce because frozen vegetables, broccoli, tricolor vegetables, or mixed veggies, or California medley, those types of veggies, and I keep them in the freezer and I pull them out and make them, you know, individually for dinner each night, versus having broccoli and cabbage and cauliflower and all this stuff in the fridge, and then it goes bad and then it ends up wasting it. So I end up eating a lot more vegetables with the frozen type than I do with fresh produce. So that is something that you have to be careful about, is with pre-cut produce, like the pre-cut packages of pineapple or, you know, cantaloupe, different things like that. It is outrageous the markup on them, and you have to be careful of produce in general, of letting it not go to waste. Now, I will say with a lot of those pre-cut foods or prepared foods, if you are going and roasting a chicken yourself, you're going to save money than buying the rotisserie chicken. But be mindful of your previous habits. So if you are typically going through the drive-thru or getting takeout and spending $30 on a meal to feed your family versus going to the deli and buying a pre-cooked rotisserie chicken for $8 versus $30, you're still going to be saving a ton of money. So be mindful of where you are. Be mindful of saying, okay, we are still spending more than we would be roasting ourselves, but we're still saving a ton of money from what we'd be spending going through the drive-thru or takeout. So don't beat yourself up. Be mindful of where you are and then find little ways to save even more money. Next up along the lines with this is cable. We don't spend money on cable. We don't have cable. We don't honestly watch a lot of TV at all. So we have a couple streaming services, but be mindful with streaming services because it is so easy to cut cable and you're cutting $80 a month. Then you end up spending $150 versus streaming services when you got Hulu and HBO Max and Amazon Prime and Netflix, all of the different streaming services, and you get them all and you're like, we're spending more than we were with just getting cable. So be mindful of that. But I recommend cutting cable and then getting one or two streaming services and saving a ton of money that way. The next thing that I do not spend money on is purses for different outfits. I used to have purses that went with black outfits and light color outfits or fun outfits or different things, and I had all these purses. No, not anymore. Now I only have one purse, and I make sure that it is a color neutral purse so I can wear it with any type of outfit, and I use it until it is grungy and bad and needs to be thrown in the garbage. Typically that's about every year or two, and so I'll use that purse until it is done, and then I'll get another one that is very similar. And that has saved so much money and so much clutter and everything in our house. I don't have to worry about switching over purses or forgetting something in an old purse or anything like that. But just one purse that goes with everything versus multiple purses depending on the outfit or it looks cute or anything like that. Nope. I also don't worry about seasons. I live in Florida, so we don't have the like white after Labor Day thing. We wear white all year round. But I typically do like a beige brown purse that just goes with everything, and I love it. The next thing I do not buy is not used up items. So what I mean by this is makeup that I want a new eyeshadow palette. I don't buy that new eyeshadow palette until my previous one is used up, or a new foundation, or a new bronzer or moisturizer or anything until the previous is used up. I have really gotten strict on this, and I'll be honest, it's hard. There's so many times where I just want a new one, or, oh, that's so pretty colors, and I refrain, because then it just gets overwhelming, and I have so much, and then it expires and goes bad. And I've been guilty of using expired makeup and stuff, which I'm really trying not to do, because it all has expiration dates on it, which you didn't know, that after opening, use within 6 months or 24 months, whatever it is. But that is something that I'm really trying to work on, and cutting down the clutter. And also with things like shampoo or body wash, or I see a great sale and I'm like, oh, or a new shampoo I want to try. Nope, not until my previous one is used up. And then Jamie appreciates this as well, because then our shower does not have 30 different shampoo bottles, and it's been guilty of that in the past, and he hates it. He has a one Old Spice shampoo body wash combo. I have like 30, and he's like, how is this a thing? But welcome to being married. And those are my 10 things. So definitely check out the blog post. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know ways that grocery stores manipulate you, check out this video here. And if you want to know my favorite cashback app with gas, check out Upside here. The full review, everything you need to know about Upside, check the video out.